How would you control OCV in the clock paths? How would you control OCV in clock paths? Yeah, I will take 10 more minutes. I will finish it off by 1 o'clock. Shall I go for the next question? What is the advantage of clock mesh structure? What is the advantage of clock mesh structure? Anyone can answer.
Actually, in clock mesh, the maximum ID is close as possible. Like the skew target will be very, very less, and the skew violation will also be very minimal. That is the reason we are going for clock mesh.
Okay. Anyone want to add something more?
And especially when skew fixing should be our prime target, then we go for clock mesh instead of the normal CTS flow. Normal CTS.
Where the skew?
Where the skew is our prior. When we give importance to the skew fixing, then we go with this clock mesh. And the disadvantage of the clock mesh is the available routing resources should be there. If not, it is very hard to do the clock mesh structures.
Okay. I'm going for the next question. What is the difference between clock tree and rest tree? Rest, R-E-S-T, rest tree and clock tree.
Can you please repeat the question?
What is the difference between clock tree and rest tree? Rest, R-E-S-T, rest tree. Yeah, I'm going for the next question. What is static and dynamic clock uncertainties? What is static and dynamic clock uncertainties?
What is static and dynamic?
I don't know, but I'll give a guess. The static that is a static clock uncertainty is like the value which we give through the STC constraint, and a dynamic would be like we'll go with the tool flow.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you decrease the skew manually? This is next question. How would you decrease the skew manually?
by clock pushing and pulling?
It is tool will do, right?
Yeah.
By enabling the useful skew, tool will do.
Oh, okay.
How would you decrease the skew manually?
By detouring the path.
By detouring the path. You are decreasing the skew.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but I guess this answer. But so I heard that if skew is more, we will generally we will end up with the hold violations. So in order to have a proper hold one, we are detouring the path. So I don't know exactly how it works, but
I'm not sure about this, but I want to say that any annotated delays on buffers in the clock path?
We can reduce by removing the buffers in the clock path. Accordingly, by considering the parameters, we can. Yeah. Which VT cells would you use in the CTS? Which VT cells will you use in the CTS?
SVT and ULVT cells. Hello.
Okay.
Sir, is SVT and ULVT cells because it helps to reduce the hold violations.
Helps to reduce the voltage.
Because for the first time we are tracking hold violation CTS stage. So in order to concentrate on more hold, we are using SVT and ULVT.
SVT and ULVT.
Yes, sir. But is this the correct answer? If someone asks in the interview, can we tell this answer?
It depends.
But at the same time, that will show an impact on the setup parts too, right?
Yes, that is what I am about to tell.
Yeah, I'm telling not all the cells like ULVT and SVT.
Not all the parts. It depends.
It depends on we need to swap it.
Yes.
Okay.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of virtual clock and real clock? What are the advantages of virtual clock and real clock? What are the disadvantages of virtual clock? And this will be my last question.
So is there a disadvantage also of virtual clock, or simply we are going for that means one measurable purpose? And what should I say, like in placement, we are going with the virtual clock because there we are not going to create one actual clock. So for means measurable purpose, that we can go with the set of fixes also. So set of timing also. That is what we are going with the virtual clock. So disadvantage is also there. I don't know.
Estimated timing analysis instead of
Yeah,
measurable.
estimated.
Estimate.
Yeah, estimated timing delay.
As per my
Virtual
knowledge,
clock.
virtual clocks
Virtual
is
clock
something that
for
we
constraining the input and output delays.
yes constraints, we will provide constraints for input and output delays. In order to give those constraints from other blocks, we will provide virtual clocks.
Yes, correct. How it will be disadvantage?
Mm, that's an virtual thing, so that's not going to be an exact thing, right?